just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm Derek Ray at the microphone, and joining me for match commentary is Stuart Robson. And with the game just moments away now, this really ought to be a superb watch. Stuart, your expectations?
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
Cantona. And a goal! Just what the fans wanted to see. The ideal way to begin. Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Pele. Tremendous intuition to win it back. Kluivert. Brilliant team pressing. Chances on. They've only gone and grabbed another one. Two goals in quick succession. Now they have the lead. No wonder they're celebrating. Johan Cruyff. Well, he's certainly not alone. Pele. And back with Pele. A glorious chance. And oh, it's in. We cannot declare this contest over. They still believe.
Well, I have to say, he's done really well here. He's in the right place and then a decent finish. That's a good goal.
Well, back underway as we reflect on the goal that's made it 2-1. Alessandro Del Piero. Now, what can they do from here? In position. And a goal! Cause for celebrations again. Two in front. So back underway at 3-1. Pele. Now Cruyff. And back with Pele. And players waiting in the centre. Now to the front post. Desai averting the danger. Cantona. And on to Cantona. Ronaldinho. Oh, yes! You cannot strike them any better than that. Brilliant goal. Pele. And now Best. Pele. And now Maradona. Cantona. Ronaldinho. And unable to keep possession. Johan Cruyff. And Pele on the ball. And it's with Ronaldinho. Zinedine Zidane. And now Cafu. Ronaldinho. Well, a powerful effort, but just wide. Pele. Plenty of support here. Müller. Oh, a tremendous block. attacking possibilities. Zidane. And it's with Ronaldinho. Cantona. Oh, that's top-notch goalkeeping, you've got to say. Diego Maradona. Lost possession. Kluivert. And it might be. And nicely parried away. Johan Cruyff. Müller. Müller! Well, in position to make it a brace, but not to be.
Well, he's certainly been a threat in this game. He's looked so lively.
Ronaldinho. And so it is, the first half story. So the two teams have switched around, and the second half is underway. Zinedine Zidane. And it's with Ronaldinho. Can he take the chance? It's a magical save it was. Let's see about the delivery. And he's gone for power. So close to finding the net.
Well, those stats tell you everything. They're opening up the opposition at will, and while we've seen some really poor defending, their attacking play has been excellent.
Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Pele. And the flag is up. Offside.
Well, that's just a lack of awareness. He was clearly in an offside position.
Cafu. And it's with Ronaldinho. Distributing it well. Ronaldinho. A goal! An exceptional performance this. 4 to the good now. A glut of goals. 5-1 it is. Maldini. And Best has it. Pele. Best. Maradona. Terrific defending to stop them progressing. What was the chance they could get caught out on the break here? Zidane trying to split open the defence. He made sure the pass wasn't troublesome. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. Johan Cruyff. Well, they've lost the ball. Oh, he's left his marker for dead. He can't do about it, thanks to his teammates. Cruyff. He has teammates around him, and credit is due for that good piece of defending. Charlton. Opportunity. Making sure nothing untoward happened. Superb tackle. Del Piero. Cafu with it. Just 20 minutes remaining now. Maradona. Best. Diego Maradona. That was going in. And played short. Cruyff. And return to Maradona. And that's hard to do it inside your own penalty area.
Well, the fans are certainly having their say. Just listen to them. They thought that was a penalty.
And teammates around him. He's trying to create something. Oh, sensational save!
Well, what a piece of goalkeeping that was. He's moved so quickly to make that save. Absolutely brilliant.
Clearance needed to be better. Easy meat for the goalkeeper. Now, can they hit them on the counter? A disappointing end to the move. Veron. Giving it a try. Oh, a moment of pure class! Had to catch it perfectly, and didn't he just?
Well, that is a brilliant strike. Just look at the connection he makes. That's how to hit a ball. It's a magnificent goal.
Pele. And on to Charlton. And on to Pele. And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best.
Well, here it is again. He hits this so sweetly, doesn't he? That's a brilliant goal from a top-class player.
Alessandro Del Piero. Juan Sebastian Veron has it. Can he find the right pass? Ronaldinho, is it going to be? Defending at the highest class to stop him. Del Piero threading it through beautifully. A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest. Well, taking into account all the stoppages, 2 minutes to be added on. Pele. Müller. Shape into shape. And pushed away to safety. Pele. And there goes the final whistle. It's gone the... Good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting next to me with his tactics charts at the ready is Stuart Robson. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. Stuart, what are your expectations for today?
Well, it doesn't matter how good your players are or what formation they're playing in, you have to earn the right to play. And I'm sure that would have been reiterated by both managers in the dressing room. It promises to be a really good game here.
Carlos Alberto. Who can he pick out? He's played us over to the near post. Following the deflection, a corner kick coming up here. That's to go short. Crossing into the middle. They survived the attack. Getting forward. Now veering in field. Can he take advantage? Oh, that's top-notch goalkeeping, you've got to say. Cruyff. Carlos Alberto has it. Johan Cruyff. Pele. The attack carried promise, but petered out. And teammates around him. Ronaldinho. And defensive play to be applauded. Carlos Alberto has it. Well, the phrase, nobody does it better, could easily have been written especially for Johan Cruyff. Interested to get your take, Stuart. How do you think he'll perform today?
Well, he will try and get on the ball as much as possible. He loves to affect the game with his combination play, and I'm sure we're going to see a lot of that again today.
And giving the ball away. Kluivert. Is it going to be in? Nicely saved. Maradona. Looking pass from Müller. What slide it is. Such a pity for him.
Well, he thought he was onside, but I think the assistant got that absolutely right.
Now, options are plenty. Zinedine Zidane. Good ball over the top. Cantona to give them the advantage. And a goal! That will do it. They've been pushing for it, and now they've been rewarded. And the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Carlos Alberto. Keeping the ball moving. Cruyff. And teammates to play it to. And he's going to an illegal position, unfortunately. Roberto Carlos. Zidane. Zidane. Oh, good effort, but he's placed it wide. George Best. Can he find the right pass? And that's an important intervention. Ronaldinho. Cantona. And here's Veron. Juan Veron. He's tipped to there. On his stretch. Somehow reaching it. Who can they pick out? You can't really hit them any better than that. But the goalkeeper was up to the task. Maldini. Maradona has it. George Best. And they continue to advance. And a lot of options here. Cannavaro. And here's Kluivert. Counter-attacking chance. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Angles it back. Great defending.
Well, there it is. The visitors have completely dominated the game in the last 15 minutes and have been threatening with it. Sure, it's only a matter of time before they get another.
Determined defending. Plenty of support here. And in terms of added time, a minimum of 1 minute. And fed forwards. Cantona. Will it open up? Well, the managers will now deliver the... Well, as they get the ball running again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Veron. Cruyff. Now with Müller. George Best. Maradona. And it would have been disappointed had he spilled that one. Ronaldinho. Well, the referee not too happy with the challenge and blows for a free kick. What can he do with it now? Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. George Best. Maradona. Now with Pele. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Well, a good performance in the first half from Eric Cantona. Just what we've come to expect from him. What did you make of his contribution, Stuart?
Well, I think that was really effective first half. Not only did he get the goal that gave him the lead, but his general play was really good. He was a constant threat, and I'm sure we'll see more of him in the second half.
Good weight on that pass. Diego Maradona. And Best has it. Options in the middle. Pele. And made sure the pass wasn't troublesome. Oh, he squandered the chance. And he knows it.
Well, it wouldn't have counted anyway. He was offside. But nonetheless, that was a poor attempt.
Roberto Carlos. And the referee allowing the play to flow. Well, possibilities in the centre. Zidane. Is this the moment? Outrageously good stop.
Well, great reflexes from the keeper. He did brilliantly there.
Short corner favoured. Zidane. Now with Makelele. Opportunity. The keeper held to deal with it. Time for a change then. And over it comes. Half-hearted clearance. Well, they survived the attack. Bobby Moore. Well, not giving him any breathing room. Maldini. Composed and patient passing. Best. And here's Pele. This could spoil the game. But no! Heroism flashed in front of his eyes. Couldn't take the chance.
Well, I think that's a poor miss. They really should be level now. Will they come to regret that?
Scholes. Rooney. And it's with Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho, terrific vision. Well away from danger. Maldini. Carlos Alberto has it. Rooney. On to Zidane. Fine stop. Oh, that's a super piece of defending. Now, who can he play it to? They're showing a willingness to attack, as they must, given the circumstances. Time running out. And on to Cantona. Now, the counter-attack looks on. Well, unfortunately, it fizzled out in the end. Rice. And Maradona has it. Best. And on to Pele. George Best. Maradona. This could level it. Oh, putting the way crucially. Claude Makelele. Eric Cantona. Cafu. options in the centre. If they can score again from this corner, it probably would be the end of the story. And there's the delivery. Not the best clearance. Always going to be the goalkeeper's ball. And that is the end of the game. It goes into the history book. Just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and my partner, ready to bring you all the analysis and technical talk, is Stuart Robson. And without doubt, a match with the potential to bring genuine excitement. Stuart, what are you expecting to see?
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
The referee spotted the infringement, and it will be a free kick in a position of genuine menace. And striking the post. And teammates around him. Cantona! Keeping. On the short corner routine. Desai. Every goalkeeper would expect to catch that one. Right. Pele. Now with Müller. Right. And the flag has gone up here. Offside it is. Desai. And it's with Ronaldinho. Can they trouble the opposition this time? Kluivert. Corner coming up. Who's going to get on the end of it? Yashin deciding to punch on that occasion. Well, breaking at pace is always a possibility. Have to pay attention defensively. He really favours this position. Maradona.
It's a poor effort in the end.
Zinedine Zidane. Working so hard to win back possession. Ronaldinho. Now this looks really productive. What can they do from this position? Zinedine Zidane. Patrick Kluivert. Alessandro Del Piero. Del Piero! And a stop to turn the ball away. Really showing off his wide range of passing skills. Müller. Possibilities in the centre. And the cutback. Superbly read and executed. Alessandro Del Piero. Zidane on the ball. And he's in. He can't hold on to it. Ronaldinho. Can they forge ahead? No! Chance missed.
And a big chance at that, Derek. He should have put them in the driving seat there.
Cruyff. Pele. Now Cruyff. Crossing possibilities. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Pele. And here's Cruyff. And return to Pele. Cruyff. And playing it back. Ronaldinho. Possession given away, unfortunately. Maradona. Can he play it in? He's given it away. Pele. A glorious chance. Stopped a surefire goal. Is it going to be? Has someone to play it to. Commanding goalkeeping. Elects to go short. Cruyff. On to Pele. Well, body in the way. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. Underway then in the second half. And the two teams matching each other just about stride for stride. Who can he pick out? Ronaldinho. And a very good challenge. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Nuno. Roberto Carlos. Desai has it. And back to Peter Schmeichel. Roberto Carlos. And now their turn to have the ball. Roberto Carlos. Kluivert. Very quick thinking there. Brilliant team pressing. Chances on. Pele. And Best has it. Will he play it in? He's very adept at protecting the ball. Patrick Kluivert. Ronaldinho. Cantona. Able to get his body in the way. Nicely saved. Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. They fit with a short one here. Makelele must take the lead here. Oh, he's been denied, and they remain locked together.
Well, that's a good save, but really he should have scored from there. That's a big chance.
Maradona. Well, sitting deep like this might be a dangerous game. Pele. It's Pele! The keeper more than equal to it. And a substitution in the offing. They take it short. Best. Bobby Charlton. And Maradona has it. Paolo Maldini. Best. The cross is on. Well, there's the pullback. How stretched he was. For his own highlights reel. Charlton. Effective challenge. Cafu. And it's with Ronaldinho. Cantona. Had to wait for the support to arrive. Teammate available. And thwarting his opponent in the nick of time. Maldini. And a chance to whip it in here. Pele. On to Best. Well, that effort was all. Going to be Best pleased with himself. Substitution time it is here. Ronaldinho. On to Rooney. A move of promise. Is it going to end with them scoring the winning goal? Can't miss, surely! And the keeper more than equal to the task. And now a corner. Can they take advantage of it? Oh, great header. Smart stop there. Behind for another corner. Can they cash in? And they will make the change now. And taken short. Oh, that's a super piece of defending. They're making high pressing work for them here. Rather congested in the middle of the park. Ronaldinho. Can he put them in front? Yes is the emphatic answer. And you have to say it was on the cards. And back underway. 1-0 it is. And still pressing for a goal here. Crossing possibilities. What a move! Maradona. And there it is, the final whistle. Not what the home fans were hoping for before a ball was kicked. Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray, getting ready to bring you all the action, accompanied by my broadcasting partner, Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say, with good reason. Stuart, what are you expecting to see?
Well, it doesn't matter how good your players are or what formation they're playing in, you have to earn the right to play. And I'm sure that would have been reiterated by both managers in the dressing room. It promises to be a really good game here.
It's Pele! Magnificent defending. This is the lineup for the home team. Lev Yashin begins in goal. Paolo Maldini plays with Carlos Alberto in the fullback positions. And it's two strikers up front who will look to provide the goal-scoring threat. Well, there's the fullback. And pushed away to safety. This is how the visitors will set up today. Peter Schmeichel begins in goal. Roberto Carlos starts with Cafu in the fullback positions. Zinedine Zidane plays alongside Ronaldinho in central midfield. And in attack, Eric Cantona plays alongside Patrick Kluivert. Roberto Carlos. Now Zidane. Ronaldinho. And they continue to advance the line by the keeper. Impressive. Let's see about the delivery. The clearance wasn't decisive. Just the challenge that was required. some might say he's been fortunate to avoid being shown the card. And confidently converted. So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Carlos Alberto. And return to Cruyff. Pele. Crossing possibilities. Well read to ease the pressure. Kluivert. And smuggled behind for the corner. And the short option preferred. Well, nothing comes of it.
Well, that would certainly have put them in a great position. But with only a one-goal lead, they're never going to be able to relax.
Yes, a really open flow to the game. End-to-end stuff. And there was a promising avenue of attack, but the momentum has been halted. You wouldn't be surprised to see the card handed out. Nicely timed tackle. And the yellow card for that, Stuart.
And he's going to have to be careful now. That was a silly challenge.
Oh, breezing past him. In it goes! Delighted to be two in front. Things look good for them now. So back underway with the scoreline standing at 2-0. Pele. Cruyff. Now with Müller. A really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Cafu. And he has options available. Ronaldinho. Must score! And a goal! To increase their advantage to 3. Can they be stopped? Well, you've got to say, an incredible first-half performance. That scoreline tells you all you need to know. Released it nicely. Pele. And now Maradona. Oh, good work by the keeper. Well, opting for the short corner. Clear deflection off the defender there. And deciding to go short with this one. Delivered into the box. Well, no problems defensively. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Real chance. Going for the dink. Oh, how about that for a chip? Savouring. Pure brilliance. A lopsided contest. 4-0. Maradona. Trying his luck. Nicely blocked. Can't get the shot through. Ronaldinho. And back with Cafu. Pulls it back. Oh, that's top-notch goalkeeping, you've got to say. The first half here comes to an end. Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. Kluivert. Blocked it brilliantly. Making sure nothing untoward happened. Superb tackle. Oh, beating his opponent with ease. Full credit. Wonderful stop. Now sending it in. Goalkeeper takes the ball, but the main thing is he held on to it.
This has been a top-class display today. Just look how many chances they've created. And if they want to, they could score a hatful of goals here.
Yes, the chances just keep on coming. No stopping them, apparently. And the keeper making sure that was pushed well away from danger. Gerd Müller. Chance maybe to use their counter-attacking ability to good effect. Well, that was easy on the...
Counter-attack, they did it with such pace, just couldn't finish it off.
Now Fabio Cannavaro. Oh, nice ball from Cantona. Oh, that's fine defensive play. Cantona. A lot on the ball from the keeper. Oh, goodness me, off the post. Well, they survived the attack. Kluivert. And it's opportunity it is. Really good piece of goalkeeping there. Pele. And Best has it. Plenty of support here. Best. And cuts inside. But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Kluivert. Breaking at pace. Cantona. Cantona! They got a good palm on it. And it's gone behind for the corner. So a personnel change then. Who can he pick out? And clearing his lines. Zidane. And here's Ronaldinho. Big chance! And the keeper more than equal to it. They favoured a short one here. Makelele. No degree of difficulty at all for the keeper. Cantona. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here. My goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Maldini. George Best. Plays it back. Claude Makelele. Cantona. What was the chance they could get caught out on the break here? Cantona! Let's come off the keeper. Kluivert. Determined defending. Well, no examination at all for the goalkeeper, and on that basis, he's going to be a bit cross with himself. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Pele. And it's with Baresi. George Best. And return to Pele. Pele. And the defensive intervention there. 5 minutes to go. Ronaldinho. Scholes. Now with Kluivert. Is it going to be? Well, that is a very alert goalkeeper for you. Bobby Charlton. And Best has it. And on to Pele. Maradona. And that's a very good parry. And that is the end of the game. It goes into the history books as a... The sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and my partner, ready to bring you all the analysis and technical talk, is Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. Stuart, what are you expecting?
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups.
Maradona, able to close down the shot. Well, we could have made that decision from up here in the commentary box. The line-up then for the hosts. Lev Yashin begins in goal. Paolo Maldini plays with Carlos Alberto in the full-back positions. And the story in attack is one of a strike partnership. Magnificent defending. This is the lineup for the visitors today. Peter Schmeichel begins in goal. Roberto Carlos starts with Cafu in the full-back positions. Zinedine Zidane plays alongside Ronaldinho in central midfield. And in attack, Eric Cantona plays alongside Patrick Kluivert. It'll be a corner. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. Well, when we talk about Johan Cruyff, we're talking about one of the true greats. Stuart, interested to know what you're expecting from him today.
Well, he pulls the strings for this team. He just seems to have more time on the ball.
Stuart, opportunity here! Made it look routine. It was anything but. Roberto Carlos. Now Zidane. Cantona. For the lead here. And there it is. 1-0. The efforts have been rewarded. And look at the celebrations. Müller. And teammates around him. Cantona. Oh, offside. How marginal was that? But the flag is raised. Really fine piece of defending play to break us up. Beyond the last defender, offside. Veron. Alessandro Del Piero. Patrick Kluivert. Well, they couldn't keep it. Müller. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Oh, disappointing clearance. Well, able to survive that attacking push. Kluivert. Zidane on the ball. Quality pass, Juan Sebastian Veron. And missing the chance to give them a bit of breathing space.
Well, that should have made it more comfortable, shouldn't it? But it's a wasted opportunity.
And still looking for space. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. Now breaking at pace, potential danger. Pele. He's got to score! The piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. And played short. Best. And return to Maradona. Can he play it in? Pele. Is it going to be? Splendid defending. Kluivert. And it's with Ronaldinho. Veron. It's there for him. And it's gone in. Just what the doctor ordered. stopped them in their tracks. Carlos Alberto. And on to Pele. And that is going to be a free kick. Roberto Carlos. Now in a more than decent position. Oh, this is looking promising. Müller. Now, who can he pick out? Magnificent defending. Well, just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages here. And there it is, the half-time whistle. Away they go again. Second half is underway here. Cafu. Could play it in. Ronaldinho. Oh, genuine chance. And he scored not once but twice. They simply cannot stop him. And no wonder he's enjoying himself. This is looking rather comfortable for them. 3-0. Maldini. Now with Pele. Pele. And on to Pele. Maldini. And Best has it. Pele. Pele. And now Maradona. A tremendous block. Now the quick counter-attack could be on. In a decent position now. Cantona. Well, it looks so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome. Bobby Moore. Now, Cruyff. Diego Maradona. It looks threatening from Best. Opportunity here. Oh, fine stop. Now, how about the short corner? Oh, he needs to clear it here. Threat over for now, it seems. Pele. And cutting it out. Cafu. Alessandro Del Piero. Oh, that's a super piece of defending. Well, he's certainly not alone. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Can he put it in? And there is the goal! He's found the net! Joy unconfined!
Well, just look at his strength here. He holds off the challenge, he keeps his balance, and he finds the back of the net. It's a wonderful goal.
So they get the ball moving again. 3-1 the scoreline here. What's going to happen next? Roberto Carlos. Cantona. He got a good palm on it. Right. Carlos Alberto. Just 20 minutes remaining now. Zico. Best. And back with Pele. Could pull one back here. A terrific piece of goalkeeping. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Müller. And under pressure, that was a fine claim. Zinedine Zidane. And here's Kluivert. Really good build-up, but no end product. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Del Piero, opportunity. Vital intervention. It has to be. And a goal to seal the hat-trick. A masterclass in finishing. Just can't stop him today. And Kluivert might be in. Fine goalkeeping to push that away. Del Piero. Oh, surely! It's a perfect challenge. And that's great work to keep it in play. 5 minutes left. And the substitution will occur now. George Best. And teammates around him. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Zinedine Zidane. Now Roberto Carlos. Well, they haven't closed down Roberto Carlos. Teammates in the middle. Cutting the ball back. Still could be dangerous. No time for calm on the ball. And that is the end of the game. It goes into the... On a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. My name is Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and sitting next to me, ready to give you all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. What do you anticipate seeing, Stuart? A little too close to the keeper in the end. And the lineup for the home side. Lev Yashin begins in goal. Paolo Maldini plays with Carlos Alberto in the fullback positions. And the story in attack is one of a strike partnership. Moving the ball nicely, looking for that final pass. Well, possibilities in the centre. Müller. Can he open them up here? Pushed into the penalty area. And Cafu's clearance. And this is the initial 11 for the visitors today. Peter Schmeichel begins in goal. Roberto Carlos starts with Cafu in the fullback positions. Zinedine Zidane plays alongside Ronaldinho in central midfield. And in attack, Eric Cantona plays alongside Patrick Kluivert. And he has options available. Oh, managing to beat him. He's got to score! Well, it was close to the target, but close isn't good enough, really. Good-looking sequence. And teammates to play it to. Pele. Can he put them in front? And it's in! 1-0. They've breached the defence.
Well, as you can see, this is a wonderful strike. He makes the perfect connection, and he has so much pace on it. It's a great goal.
1-0 then. Zinedine Zidane. Now Roberto Carlos. Oh, tremendous work from the keeper to avert the danger. Corner given. Keen to take it short here. Zidane. It did look on for them, but not to be. So a throw in here. Cantona. Oh, beating his opponent with ease. Determined defending. Maradona. Now, Cruyff. Nice looking pass. Carlos Alberto. Well, passing moves like this will build confidence. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Del Piero. And on to Cafu. Zidane. And just missing the target.
Well, they're at least making chances. Now they need to be more clinical.
Bobby Charlton. And Best has it. Gerd Müller. Return to Müller. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Del Piero. Kluivert. On to Ronaldinho. Real chance. He saved it well. Well, but all's well that ends well.
Well, he's going to be very relieved about that because it was a really poor bit of play from him.
Müller. Cruyff. Return to Müller. Pele. And did just enough defensively. Well, offside, unfortunately. Roberto Carlos. Ronaldinho. Room to manoeuvre from Roberto Carlos. Looking for someone to play it to. And he's got it scored to level us again. So underway again here on the back of that leveller. Bobby Charlton. Now Cruyff. He has time to play it over. And it's great when you've got a legendary keeper. Ronaldinho. A very good tackle. And beating the defender. Ronaldinho! Saved, but still a chance. Del Piero. Stopped a certain goal. Can they forge ahead from this corner kick? Let's see. Can someone get on the end of this? Not all that convincing defensively. Kluivert. Real chance. So the whistle there. So back underway and an intriguing second half in prospect. Now with Cantona. Perhaps too much space given to Del Piero. But the danger averted for now. Maradona. And Best has it. Diego Maradona. And he stopped them in their tracks. Well, when you sit off like this, you invite pressure. Moving the ball nicely, but can they forge ahead? Best. Really well positioned. Kluivert. Now Zidane. Patrick Kluivert. Del Piero. It's gone in! And well, he might celebrate on the back of that. Well, underway again. It's a narrow 2-1 lead as things stand. Pele. And Maradona has it. how to keep the opposition at bay. Roberto Carlos. Now breaking at pace. Potential danger. Kluivert. Wonderful chance. Oh my word. There's excellent timing for you. What a challenge. Couldn't find a teammate. Throw in here.
Well, that save just about keeps them in this. But they have to pose more of a threat at the other end.
He's showing good defensive judgment. Del Piero. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Opportunity. There it is. Two to the good now. And that gives them a buffer. Underway again with the score at 3-1. Bobby Charlton. And Pele on the ball. Müller. And defensive play to be applauded. Alessandro Del Piero. Cantona. And a long way out. What a save. Well, they are committed to making the substitution here. And the short corner, let's see. Rooney. Wonderful block. And fired against the crossbar. Now they have possession in a good area of the pitch.
Well, so close to extending their lead there. Just a matter of inches.
Well, they can't dwell on not getting the rub of the green. Perhaps they can create another chance now. Well, he really wanted to make it a double and would have done had it not been for the keeper.
Well, he's been really good today. A constant threat to this defence.
And now their turn to have the ball. And he goes! A three-goal cushion, and you truly sense it's a matter of how many. George Best. And Beckham being afforded far too much room here. And he's made headway. And he goes! Such a complete performance. 4 in front now. A glut of goals. 5-1 it is. Pele. Now with Müller. Greif. And on to Zico. Pele. It's Pele! Well, body in the way. And quick thinking defensively. Scholes. And it's with Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. Just the challenge that was required. So the final whistle almost upon us, and this is not exactly what the home fans had in mind when they arrived at the ground today, Stuart.
Well, this is certainly a performance to forget because they've been totally outplayed today. How many times have they been opened up during this game? They have to defend better than this. It's been a dismal display.
And he read it well, intercepting it. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Now, who can he play it to? Zidane. On to Rooney. And it's Rooney! Nicely saved. And over comes the corner. And there goes the final whistle. It's gone the wrong way. Just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and ready to provide expert analysis alongside me is Stuart Robson. And every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. How do you see it panning out, Stuart?
Thanks, Derek. Well, this should be a decent game today. Both managers will have a game plan. Both teams have a certain style of play, and both sides will want to start quickly. I'm looking forward to this.
Carlos Alberto. And back with Cruyff. Carlos Alberto has it. It needs an accurate cross. Deciding to go inside. They take it short. Oh, that's a super piece of defending. Zidane. A very effective challenge put in. But doesn't have to do it on his own. Maldini. And Best has it. Cruyff. Müller. Moving the ball effectively. Options in the middle. Just cutting off the supply. Ronaldinho. They're getting the ball forward. This looks more than decent. Great opportunity. Got hand on that one. Oh, he's missed an open goal. What on earth happened there?
And I'm not sure how he's missed that. That's a really bad miss.
Maradona. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Desai. Schmeichel. Zinedine Zidane. And Private showing real vision. Offside it is, but he needed sharp eyes to make that decision.
Well, it's fine margins, isn't it? But in the end, he just went too early.
Pele. Now with Müller. Just couldn't get it through. He played short. Best. Carlos Alberto. And Pele on the ball. Well, they know how to pass the ball and at pace. Can he put them in front? Excellent block. Maradona. On to Müller. And the defenders having to cover up. Private. Cruyff. Angles it back. Cannavaro. It's with Del Piero. Del Piero looks threatening here. Cantona. It's got to be! And pushed away to safety. Müller. Cruyff. Now with Müller. To give them the lead. They have no goal.
Well, here's the replay, and just look how quickly they break forward once they win the ball back. And then what a strike. That's hit with such ferocity. Certainly no stopping that. That's a great goal.
So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Patrick Kluivert. Teammates available. Zidane. And there the move ends for now. George Best. Maldini. Pele. Holding on to what they have is the priority, apparently. Cruyff. He could pick out a teammate. Charlton. Now with Maradona. Well, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack. Now the quick counter-attack could be on. Kluivert. Kluivert! Palmed away by the keeper. Bobby Moore. Now the managers will now... Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. Veron. Cantona. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Pele. And Maradona has it. Best. And return to Maradona. Effectively carried away by the keeper. Nuno. Pele. And a goal to really bolster things for them. Two in front.
Well, here's the replay, and just look at that power. That's almost unstoppable. That's a great strike.
So back underway with the scoreline standing at 2-0. Pele. Best. Well, back and forth in terms of possession. Room to manoeuvre, you would think, for Ronaldinho. And options in the centre. Veron. And to reduce the deficit. Oh, a challenge of the highest order. Perhaps they can counter from here. Zinedine Zidane. Now, who can he play it to? Veron. Ronaldinho. Zidane. Kluivert. Oh, that's a fine save. Paolo Maldini. Pele. And on to Charlton. Maradona. What can they do from here? Well, he's allowed it to go over the touchline, so a throw-in. Del Piero. Might be a chance here. And the keeper really reacted brilliantly.
Well, from that sort of range, it's a great save, I have to say.
Played over. And just wide with the header. Carlos Alberto. Diego Maradona. Alessandro Del Piero. Strong play here. Juan Veron. Oh, he couldn't outwit the keeper. But he's gone short with it. Well, it looked so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome. Charlton. A very effective challenge put in. And support available. And here's Wayne Rooney. Well, you might call that a 50-50 decision. Bobby Charlton. Maradona. Now with Charlton. Well, time is ebbing away, and they're using this passing approach to marvellous effect. Just straying offside. So making the substitution now. Couldn't hang on to it. Well, at first glance, you would think a strong possibility of a red card. Let's see. Scholes. And Moore averting the danger. Carlos Alberto. And Moore. Paolo Maldini. Bobby Moore. And on to Pele. Maradona. It should be. Still danger here. Maradona. Oh, tremendous block. Here it is now, the substitution. Short corner it is. Crave. And back with Best. Paresi. Now with Pele. Will he play it in?